On his way home driving, a rat suddenly darted into the middle of the road. Startled, the man jerked the steering wheel. The car crashed into the bridge railing, leaving the entire wheel dangling in midair. Terrified, the man looked down to find a raging river below. He tried to restart the engine, but then a downpour began. Fortunately, the car started again. He slammed the accelerator, but the tires skidded, sending the car careening out of control. Half the vehicle dangled precariously in midair. The unbalanced weight lifted the rear wheels. He tried to escape, only to find his clothes caught in the door. The next instant, both man and car plunged into the river. The suffocating sensation of water flooding his lungs overwhelmed him. He struggled to shed his jacket and swim upstream, but just as he broke the surface, the current slammed him against a stone pier, and he lost consciousness completely. It wasn't until the next day that he awoke on a sandy beach. A dog was licking his wounds. The dog's kind owner helped him to his feet, but Jack's mind was a blank. He couldn't even remember his own name, so the old man brought him back to the town. Upon arriving, Jack was drawn to a photograph in a shop window. The old man explained that when World War II broke out, the town lost many young men. Nearly every family had lost someone. Not only that, the president had commissioned a war memorial for the town, but because the townspeople hadn't yet recovered from the war's grief, the memorial had never been erected. Later, Jack followed the old man to a restaurant. He wolfed down his food to satisfy his hunger, unaware of the waitress's glances. Just then a doctor entered the dining room. When he saw Jack, he too wore a look of astonishment. The doctor asked who he was. Jack couldn't answer. However, after an examination, aside from a cut on his forehead, he seemed otherwise unharmed. The doctor concluded he must have amnesia. Then an old man named Billy arrived, having heard the news. He stared at Jack in disbelief.
It is you. It is. Oh, look. Look. I never gave up hoping. You're alive. My boy. God. Oh, my son.
It turned out John had gone missing in the war 10 years ago, and Jack bore an uncanny resemblance to Luke. And so, Billy took Jack home. They lived above the cinema. But since John's disappearance, the cinema had never reopened. Billy brought out old photographs, hoping they might help restore Jack's memory.